This topic has been in my mind for a while. I feel like for a lot of people, life has become a series of responsibilities and tasks that they perform every day. And when your day to day life becomes a to do list, then you start to feel like you are not really living, you are just existing. You may feel distant, detached from everything, and even you sometimes feel empty. Life feels like there is no more joy in it, and you keep functioning and getting things done like a robot, but there is no joy, no laughter, no excitement. You are sick of doing the same things over and over again, and if you had the power to stop the world, you would, but you know you can't. You can stop yourself, but you can't stop the world. So you feel stuck in that cycle of tasks and responsibilities every day. And at the same time, the thought of a pause in your life scares you, because you think that if you pause, then you're going to fall behind, and then you have to do even more to get back to where you were before. So you keep pushing yourself and get things done, and sometimes even achieve your goals, but it doesn't feel good. There is no joy in it. And when someone asks you, how are you? You say, I'm fine. But deep down, you know that's far from the truth. When you want to feel better, you sometimes find yourself trying to go back to your childhood happy place. You miss it so much. But even going back there and trying those kind of things that you enjoyed before doesn't give you the contentment and the joy that you miss so much. So you feel like you are in a survival mode, and there is nothing that can change that. The dreams that you had before seems to have been buried under the weight of your day-to-day tasks and responsibilities. And honestly, after experiencing so many disappointments, heartbreaks, setbacks, it's no surprise if you fall into trap of resignation and indifference. So I feel like when that happens, a lot of people create a kind of a bubble around themselves just to protect themselves from those emotional pains, from those setbacks, heartbreaks, and everything that they felt before. And those are inevitable part of life. And if you are a sensitive person like me, you try even harder to shield yourself from those emotional pains. So you stay in that bubble, but then this is a completely, I think, natural reaction. But then when you stay a bit too long in that bubble, then you start to feel that you have lost that spark of life. If when you are in that bubble, it feels safer, but the thing is that you can't allow the joy in either. You don't let the pain in, and you don't let the joy in. A shielded heart can't let the joy in. You become a person that doesn't feel that much pain, but at the same time doesn't feel that much joy either. If being in that bubble and being indifferent is your conscious choice, then that's fine. You won't be upset when you can't find that much joy in your life. You won't be upset when you can't connect with others, because when you are in that bubble, when you are numb, when you are indifferent, that takes away your authenticity, and you can't really connect with others, and the relationships that you already have can't fill that void inside you. If that you chose being indifferent as just a unconscious reaction to pain, which is the case for a lot of people, then you can see that you have a choice. You can see that you have the choice of coming out of that bubble and not being afraid of your emotions and feel everything, both good and bad. And that's actually being a human. Being a human means experiencing a full range of emotions, from apathy, disappointment, all the way to love and joy, knowing that they are going, if we allow them, they're going to pass. And what remains after an emotion is gone is our true essence, your real you, your true essence, the essence that is always there, that the essence that never breaks down. No matter how many times you get disappointed, no matter how many times you make mistakes, you fail, no matter how many times you get your heart broken, your true essence always remains there unbroken. And to find that true essence, I think we need to pause. We need to breathe and then reflect on how we are feeling at the moment, and then make more conscious choices in life. We can't just go on and on out of the fear of falling behind, because then we may wake up one day and see that we don't have that much time left. Life passed us by when we were too busy performing our duties. Life is not about those duties. We did that because we were so scared to take a pause, and we thought that we should just keep going on and function like a robot. But that pause gives us the opportunity to change our stagnant routines, to shift our perspective about those routines and about other things, and be open to trying new experiences. And all of that brings joy into our lives. So when we allow ourselves to have that pause, we get to shift our perspective, and we realize that we may not be able to change our lives and the responsibilities that are attached to it overnight, but what we can do, we can bring joy into what we are doing. We can come out of our head and be in the moment when we are doing the things that we have to do. Because I think bringing the joy back is more about how we do things rather than what we are doing. Then we can ask this question: are we doing everything we do out of a sense of duty, obligation, indifference, or we are trying to find ways to do things differently so they can bring a sense of peace and even excitement to us? The other thing that we realize when we shift our perspective is that a lot of things are outside of us that can bring some sort of pleasure or high to us, but they cannot bring that lasting joy that we miss so much for us. They can only add to the joy that we already feel within. So when we aim for that, finding that joy within, then everything can be like a bonus thing for us. That's all I had for you today. I hope you excuse me for my voice today. I was just recovering from COVID. I wish you a wonderful week. Until next time.